Draw a ray diagram for concave mirror. When object beyond curvature, when object in between pole and focus, when object at curvature. So this is the position of the object. First, I'll draw a ray diagram for A when object is placed beyond curvature. Now this is a concave mirror and this is called the polish part. This is principal axis and this point is called pole. This point is called focus. You measure with your scale distance if from P to F. If you have taken 4 centimeter, then exactly the same distance you take from focus to curvature. Now object is beyond curvature, means from curvature left hand side. You keep the object. Now as we know the rule how to draw a ray diagram, in first rule we have when it is parallel to the principal axis, this ray will strike here, cannot enter, it will reflect back, it will reflect through focus. And when a ray is passed through focus, this ray will reflect parallel to the principal axis. Wherever these two rays intersect each other, wherever the reflecting ray intersect each other, there we get the image. This is the object and this is the image. Now the object is erect and the image is inverted. This type of images are called real image. Real images are always inverted and from in front of mirror. So this is the ray diagram for a concave mirror when object placed beyond curvature. When object is placed beyond curvature, object is in beyond curvature. Now the image I have got here in between curvature and focus. So finally I have drawn a ray diagram for A. Now I'll draw for B. When object in between pole and focus. This is the principal axis, this is called pole, this is focus, this is curvature. Now in this question we have to keep the object in between P and F. So here I will keep the object. Now in rule for drawing ray diagram we have when a ray is passed from curvature. When a ray is passed from curvature. When a ray is passed from curvature, it will return back from the same path. Now next ray I will pass from pole. When a ray is incident on pole, it will reflect by making an equal angles. Now you check these two reflected ray. Now behind this mirror there is chance to meet these two ray, but in front of this mirror if I extend this line or this line, then no chance to meet these two ray. So what I will do, I will extend backward imaginary line. After extending this, wherever these two rays get intersect each other, in that point I will get the image of this object. Here the ray got intersect each other, means here I will get the image. Object is placed in between pole and focus, and image I have got here behind this mirror. And object and image, this is also erect, this also erect. So this type of images are called virtual image. Virtual images are imaginary and from by extending like this dotted line. This is the imaginary line and this is known as the virtual image. In case of concave mirror, Concave mirror gives a virtual image only in one condition, when you will keep the object in between pole and focus. In between pole and focus, wherever you keep the object, you will get the virtual image behind this mirror. But other than this pole and focus, wherever you keep the object, always you will get the real and inverted image. Like this type of image you will get. Now I'll make a ray diagram for C when object at curvature. Now this is a concave mirror. This line is called principal axis. This point is called pole. And remember, this pole is the center of this mirror. Now here I'll get the focus, and this is the point of curvature. The distance from pole to focus and focus to curvature, you take the same length. If this taken 2 centimeter, then this also you take 2 centimeter. Now according to this question, object is placed at curvature, so keep object at curvature. Now in this object, I can pass the ray parallel to this principal axis, and when a ray is passed parallel to the principal axis, it will reflect back through focus. Now next ray I will pass through focus, and when a ray is passed through focus, it will reflect back parallel to principal axis. Now this is the intersecting point. Here I will get the image. Now remember one thing, when you keep the object at curvature, in case of concave mirror, then object size and image size will be same with each other. Concave mirror can give same size of image only in one condition, when object is placed at curvature. When object is placed at curvature, then image also you will get in curvature, and this nature of the image is real and inverted. This diagram is for A when object is placed beyond the curvature. This diagram is for B when object is placed in between pole and focus. And this diagram is for C when object is placed at curvature. So finally, I have completed the answer for this question. Thank you.